Welcome to our fourth episode of Communication Weekly. Today we'll be looking at the subject of political communication and persuasion.
So persuasion is evident online and offline, although it's very hard to spot because it is made for you not to see.
And that's why we will try to teach you today where you can find it, how it acts, and especially how it influences you.
Let's have Valentin ask the students in our uni what they know about persuasion and their experiences with it.
Hi guys, so we're inside the university today because it's snowing outside, but we still hope to find some students and if they can tell us something about persuasion. In what media outlets do you think that you're being persuaded in?
I think the one I'm being persuaded most are internet, and I would also say social networks are one of the main elements that are triggering this.
I think I'm mostly on TV and newspaper.
I think mostly with politician news and lately with social networks. That's the most influential.
I personally think TV and newspapers the most, especially TV actually. TV puts a big pressure on people.
Do you think that you realize when you're being persuaded?
Sometimes yes, but not really. It's something that goes unconscious to you.
Yes, I think it is really obvious when you are persuaded because it is, especially in these settings.
Most of the time I say so, yes, because you can see the direct effects it has on society as a whole, I guess.
Yeah, I actually do realize when we're influenced. It's quite obvious, and yeah, that's about it.
So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for participating. I hope you all get through the snow and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much for those interviews, Valentin. So, as we can see, many students know that there is something like persuasion. They believe to know when it happens and also how it happens. But after the interviews, we realized that there are quite a few areas where they wouldn't expect it at all.
That's why we'll have Dima tell us a bit more about persuasion.
Hello. So basically what political communication teaches us is how political parties use the mass media in order to transmit a specific message to an audience via persuasion. So political parties use the mass media and target a specific audience, and depending on their audience, they structure their way they're going to persuade them in the best way possible. Such ways include entertainment platforms or narrative situations, and etc. So, for example, political parties may use an entertainment platform such as TV series in order to transmit a message to viewers that either are interested or not interested in the situation. Such examples include South Park, The Simpsons, or Law & Order. Many series and movies use stories and characters related to the political issue of the party in order to influence the viewers and have them more accepting to political situations. And there are two main approaches of persuasion. There is the central form of persuasion, which is basically a message directed to an educated crowd. So you have to use more facts and statements in order to persuade this crowd. Or a peripheral form of persuasion, which is directed to a more general crowd, which is less educated of the situation. So you use more colors or visuals or emotions to persuade them. So depending on the ability and motivation of the audience, that is how political parties tackle persuasion to that audience. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dima. Based on what we've seen, persuasion isn't only in newspapers and advertising. It's also hidden in movies, cartoons, comedies, and late-night shows.
That's right. And by introducing this political idea of an opinion into the script of a story and revolving it around characters that are known to the TV viewer, they'll be more likely to reconsider their opinion. That's why the next time you see any kind of TV show which is talking about a very political issue, you should rethink again.
This is one of our most intense subjects because it's the hardest to accept and one of the most influential ones. What we do is we analyze political campaigns and pressure groups, and we see how they connect through the mass media.
See us again next week for a new episode of Communication Weekly. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching.